Hey guys, well, it's good to be back with you this month, and we're going to talk a little bit about respect and self-respect and tie that in with the whole topic of boundaries. So wanted to start by just talking a little bit about self-respect. And what self-respect is all about is coming to the place of realizing it's okay to have some personal boundaries and certain lines and limits that you're saying, I'm not interested in allowing you to talk to me that way anymore. Or you know what, maybe it's at work with your manager, facilitator, always expecting you to put in extra hours and extra time. And you're saying, no, self-respect is going, you know what, I'm going to have a boundary here. And if you choose to break that boundary or go against that boundary, here's what the consequence is going to be. And that's part of self-respect. Respect, on the other hand, is hopefully those people understanding that you've set this boundary and not trying to push you, manipulate you, pressure you into going against what you've said you're going to do. And hopefully they would respect you enough that even though they might desire it, they might want it, that they're going to understand and stop at your boundary, or even hopefully before your boundary. Okay? Now, self-respect, again, is if they choose to cross that boundary, well, then I'm going to have to instill whatever the consequence may be. And that's why you don't set a consequence that you're not willing to follow through with, because you need to have enough self-respect to say, now that you've done this, here's what the fallout is going to be. And you know, the big thing with this, a lot of times people struggle with this because they're going, I don't want to have to give the consequence. And I get that, by the way. You know, truth be told, I don't want to have to really hand out consequences either. But guess what? It's not my choice whether they have to have that consequence be a part of it or not. It's their choice, because they're the ones that make the decision to cross your boundary. And that's a significant thing to think about, especially in parenting. Actually, you see this in parenting. A lot of times parents are just like, I don't want to have to discipline my kid. Well, who does? I mean, I raised 4 daughters. I get it. I didn't really want to have to discipline them, but it wasn't my choice, because if it was my choice, they would have gone to bed when I asked them to, or they wouldn't have skipped the classes that I needed. It was their choice. I'm just instilling the consequence or the discipline. And that's the exact same thing with boundaries. I need to have the self-respect to just say, okay, now that you've done this, here's how it plays out. And so, you know what, there's some stuff to think about and you can talk about with those around you. Here's the thing. Nobody's going to respect your boundaries if you don't respect your own boundaries. That's something to hold on to. Why is it good to have self-respect? Well, because, you know, the goal of life is to be healthy. And being healthy is hard work. And part of being healthy means, okay, I need to set boundaries. I need to do these things that are good for me, because it makes me a healthier person, which is, in the long term, is going to make me a whole lot happier and satisfied as a person. Now, being healthy, by the way, is never easy. It's always hard work, but it's going to lead to more satisfaction in life. All right, well, you take care. I hope that gives you some stuff to think about, and we'll talk to you next month.